and the topic for the video is noun. We are going to talk about noun, that is the first part of parts of speech. Okay, now what is noun? So N for noun basically refers to N for name of a person, place, animal, thing, ideas or emotions. Okay, so N for noun basically refers to N for name of a person, place, animal, thing, ideas or emotions. Okay, now sometimes noun can also refer to N for noun can also refer to number. Okay, and based on number it is divided into two types. Okay, now what are two types of number? One is the singular number and the another one is the plural number. Okay, first one is the singular number and the second one is the plural number. Ekvachan or bahuvachan, that's what you call in Hindi. Ekvachan or bahuvachan. Okay, ekvachan or bahuvachan. Now let's say, for example, if I'm talking about any single object or a person or a place or animal or idea or emotion. Okay, in that case, if you're talking about any one thing, then in that case it is the singular number, means you're talking about a singular number. But when the number increases from 1 to 2 or 2 or more, in that case you use it in the form of plural number. Let's say, for example, if I'm saying car or if I'm saying knife. Okay, car or knife or pen. Okay, car, knife or pen or cow. Okay, so what is the plural form of these? The plural form will be cars, knives, pens and cows. Okay, so based on number there are two types. And what are those two types? Singular number or ekvachan in Hindi, or plural number or bahuvachan in Hindi. Now next we are going to talk about the types of noun. Okay, types of noun. Now what are the types of noun? So noun is basically divided into two types. And what are those two types? One is known as countable noun. One is known as countable noun and another one is known as uncountable. Noun. Okay, so the first type of noun is countable noun and the second type of noun is uncountable noun. Now what do you understand by countable noun or uncountable noun? The countable noun, the name itself suggests that whenever you're talking about a noun, means whenever you're referring to like place, person, thing or anything like that. Okay, whatever the definition of noun suggests. So whenever you can count those things, in that case you call it countable noun. Okay, and what are uncountable nouns? Means those nouns which cannot be counted. Now countable noun is further divided into two types. Okay, countable noun is further divided into two types. Now what are those two types? The first one is known as common noun and the second one is known as collective noun. Okay, so first one is known as common noun and the second one is known as collective noun. Now uncountable noun is further divided into three types. Now what are those three types? The first one is known as proper noun. The second one is known as material noun. And the third one is known as abstract noun. Okay, so what I told was noun is basically divided into two types. The first type is the countable noun and the second type is the uncountable noun. An uncountable noun is further divided into common noun and collective noun, and an uncountable noun is further divided into proper noun, material noun and abstract noun. Got it? Now we are going to talk about each and every noun one by one. Okay? So first of all, we are going to talk about the types of countable noun. First of all, we are going to talk about the types of countable noun. Now, countable noun has two types. Okay, the first one is known as the common noun. Now, what do you understand by common noun? Oh God, just a minute. Common noun. Now, what do you understand by common noun? Common noun basically represents the category of a person, place, animal or things. Okay? Let's say for example, let's say if you're talking about a person, then you're talking about two categories, that is girl or boy. Okay? Or you're talking about man or woman. So these are the categories of person or people. When you're talking about place, that place, for example, let's say that you're talking about urban place, or let's say you're talking about a city, or you're talking about a village. Okay? If you're talking about any animal, let's say you're talking about cow, you're talking about monkey. Okay? Or when you're talking about things. Okay? So basically things, let's say you're talking about mobile. Okay? Or you're talking about television. So common noun basically represents the category of a noun. So C for common noun basically talks about the category. C for category of a person, place, animal or thing, means common noun basically represents the category of a noun. Let's say for example, girl, boy, city, village, cow, monkey, mobile or television. Now the second one is the collective noun. That too is the part of countable noun. Okay? The second type is the collective noun. Now what is the collective noun? What do you understand by collective noun? Now collective noun represents words for single things that are made up of more than one person, place, animal or thing. Okay? So collective noun basically represents the words for single things that are made up of more than one person. Single things that are made up of, let's say, more than one person or more than one animal or more than one thing. Okay? Let's say for example, if you are saying words like, you're using words like quiver of arrows. Okay? Quiver of arrows. Crew of sailors. Okay? Or tribe of natives, means basically you're talking about collective natives, means more than two or more natives. They're like they are like more than two, or they're like bunch of, they're a collection of natives or collection of sailors or collection of arrows. In that case you use words like this. Okay? You use words for the single things that are made up of more than one person, animal or things. Okay? Like when you talk about a swarm of bees, a bundle of sticks, school of whales. Okay? A range of mountains, string of pearls. In all of these cases, these all are the collective nouns. Okay? Now next we are going to talk about the uncountable noun and their types. Okay? Uncountable noun. Okay. Next we are going to talk about uncountable noun uncountable noun and their types. So already I have talked about uncountable noun. What are uncountable noun? Those nouns which cannot be counted. Okay, now uncountable noun is further divided into three types. The first one is the proper noun. Now what do you mean by proper noun? Proper noun means, proper noun actually represents the name of a specific person. When you talk about, whenever you're talking about a name of a specific person, place or thing. Okay, this proper noun always begins with, or the initials are always capitalized. Okay, so it always begins with capital letter. Let's say for example, if I'm talking about a name of a specific person or thing, let's say if I'm talking about Ram, name of a specific person. If I'm talking about a place, let's say Lucknow, that is a name of a specific place. Okay, so proper noun basically talks about a name of a specific person, place, animal or thing. Now the second one is material noun. Emphasize on the words. The second noun says material noun. So when you're talking about any materialistic things, proper noun, you can remember proper noun by the term itself. Proper noun means, now let's say that whenever you're having a conversation, okay, and you keep on saying that he is really rude, then the other person or the other friend or the listener asks you, whom are you talking about? Please specify it, please say it properly. Then you take the name of that particular person, and hence the listener is able to understand. Okay, so proper noun means you are giving a proper name to the noun. Okay, but when you're talking about material noun means you're talking about materialistic things. Okay, now material nouns is basically used with, material nouns are basically used with material substances. Okay, material substances with which something is made up of. Okay, something is made up of. Let's say for example, when you're talking about, tea, okay, or when you're talking about water or gold or diamond. So these are basically, what are these? These are the material substances. So hence they are known as material noun. Okay. Next we are going to read about the third form of uncountable noun, and what is it? It is abstract noun. Okay. The third form is abstract noun. Always remember, abstract noun basically talks about the feelings. It is basically used to name emotions. When you are talking about emotions or ideas or feelings, okay, or quality or action or state that has no physical existence, you can only feel these things, you cannot see them, okay, you cannot see emotions or see ideas or see feelings, you can actually feel it. Okay, now these are used to name the emotions, ideas, feelings, quality, action, state. Let's say for example, when you're talking about honesty or love or hate or sincerity, okay, sincerity or bravery. Now these all are what? These all are the name of emotions, ideas or feelings or quality or action or state. Okay, now these do not have any physical existence. Okay, so these are basically abstract nouns. So remember, whenever you're talking about any feelings or emotions or ideas of any kind, now we are basically using abstract noun. Okay, so these are the types of noun. In the next video we are going to talk about the rules for noun. Okay.